Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we have 33 years left before the end of this particular portion of this series. Of course, this is a mega campaign and will be continued in Europa. Keep that in mind. However, I have decided that we will... Can you guys stop? There we go. That was ridiculous. I have decided that we will be done with the Crusader Kings portion of this by episode 150. If we're not there by the normal end of episode 150, I will just keep going on that particular episode. Now, we do need to build a castle here, and we also need to build, apparently, only here. I thought we needed another one, but apparently that's it. So there we go. There's that handled. Now, as far as our threat goes, we're at 55.9%, but we are waiting for an opportunity. This is our opportunity. I was just going to say we're waiting for him to leave the defensive pact against us. He has left the defensive pact against us. So we can declare war on him. We could do a de jure claim. And let me just get through all those claims. We could do a de jure claim on Mosul, like this, which would almost get us to the holy site. Almost. We're getting real close. But I think we go ahead and declare this. Now, we are 9 out of 7 domain right now, which means that we have one too many baronies, and it is this barony right here. So we will create a new vassal for that, and transfer that vassal in here. Like so. Perfect. And then we are going to raise up some troops in this area. So these troops here, this is a duchy, so that's not going to be very much. Jerusalemite troops, Egyptian troops, which will be quite a lot. African troops, which will be quite a lot. And this is Egyptian as well. This over here is Arabian troops, which should be fine. So we're going to just begin our invasion. Something along the lines of like this. Nice and easy. Okay. Now, is there anywhere else we want to attack? Well, Italy holds this right here. So we can actually raise our Italian troops right here and come in over here to hold this region to force them to come through Italian troops. That would be ideal. And this is 700 troops. No thanks. Okay. So we're doing this. This is going to get us one step closer. Of course, we are no longer in a position to inherit this, unless... she's traveling the Chinese Empire. Her heir is our heir. That said, we wouldn't inherit Sweden. How much plot power do we have on this guy? Almost none. Interesting. Regardless, this is the war we're going for right now. So that should be fine. Our invasion is beginning and should go just swimmingly. They might invade us a little bit over here. I don't care if they do. We're just going for the war goal. And we should have no problems with that. Get back in there. Thank you very much. We can assault this, actually. Right? No, we can't assault this. What am I talking about? It's 10 times is what we need. Vassal levies raised too long. Fair enough. That will not be a thing for too much longer. This war will not take long. News from China. Okay. Have fun with that, China. Can we assault over here? No, we cannot. They have pretty large defenses in these areas. That's fine. These guys are actually locked in to fight these troops. And we're going to get a mountain defensive bonus? Yes, we are. We're going to just pop in some leadership over here to make sure we win this. There we go. We should have absolutely no problem with this. And we should just get ludicrous amounts of war score from these occupations. %16% from that one. I'll take it. We're up to 34% already. And we may be able to start assaulting some of these soon, but there are multiple baronies in most of these locations. Fair enough. Which vassal is this? This is a duke? We will threaten a duke. We have a ludicrous power advantage over him. So there's an independence faction, and who is leading, or who's the threat in this? Asturias, Burgundy, Transoxania, Hausaland, Serbia. I guess the King of Syria is the threat here? He's upset mostly because domain too big, opinion of predecessor, raised levies, imperial administration, only external vassal wars. He desires the Arabian Empire, and he's ambitious. That's the big issue here. I'm just going to award him an honorary title of Seneschal, and I'm going to chuck some money at him. There we go. That improves his opinion to -19. And other than that, we'll just keep an eye on that faction. We just inherited not too long ago, so realistically we'll get some long reign bonuses pretty soon. And hopefully we'll get this domain size sorted out quite soon. I just want to check in on our steward. Skill 20? Okay. That's fine. We're at 51% war score here. Make that 57. Let's just check in to see if we can assault any of these. Currently, that's a negative. We're at 80% war score. He's actually surrendering. I accept. And we'll put down those troops. Fantastic. So, now we need to check to see what's going on here. These guys are all our vassals. So what happened to the duchy level title here, the Theme of Mosul? This is held by this guy. And we cannot currently usurp it because he is at war. Fair enough. They are currently in 6 wars. Okay, have fun with that, Byzantines. Read the Monophysite the Bible. That would not be good at all. We're going to hide it where no one can ever find it. No Monophysite the Bible for us. Fantastic. So who else is powerful in this faction? Asturias and Andalusia? Okay, they're kind of powerful. We'll give them Master of the Horse as well as bribing them a little. Okay. And that should, in theory, be okay, because we have -4 to long reign years, so that should be okay, in theory. I literally just said that. Yeah, we'll assemble that mob. Burn down these trade posts. He'll lose his money and his trade post. Fantastic. So it is 1412, 11 November, 1444 is our transition day. And we have definitely made extreme levels of gains in Crusader Kings. There's no doubt about that. And we've still got another 30 years. I think our only real goal at this point is to make sure that we have to win our holy site of the Miaphysite faith. I think it's also a holy site of the Monophysite faith, but Let's close this and go into just religious view. Actually, where do we see our holy sites? Yeah. So this is the holy site that we need. And the question is, do we care about being a truce breaker? I mean, he's in the defensive pact against us, but hypothetically, I'm not going to declare this. I'm just wondering what our options are. Let's see, this is the Duchy of Armenia. We're going to go fabricate a claim over here and hope that we get a claim on the full duchy. If we had to, we could do a border dispute on this county, which would then get us a border into Dwyn. Alternately, we might be able to just straight up border dispute Dwyn. Let's take a quick look at that. I'm actually going to unpause while that's happening. Yeah, we'll assemble that mob, but in a moment. Yeah, we can border dispute it now, so we can just wait until our truce is done. And we can always just border dispute it from this over here. If we can get the entire duchy, that's even better, though. So we're going to look to do that. We're going to engage this guy in theological debate. Let's see if that works. So yeah, I think our only real goal, other than just expanding as far as we can in Crusader Kings, I think our only real goal is to unite the Monophysite faith's holy sites, which we're definitely going to do in the next war. How long is our truce? Is this a 5-year or a 10-year truce? Let's see. It's a 10-year truce. Fair enough. That'll give us some time to solidify, as well as I need to check down over here to see if our tech has spread. Looks like it has not yet. That said, we can build the stables. And I think there's not a lot of reason not to. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get ourselves a few more cavalry in our levies. Assemble the mob. It'll be fine. Fantastic. So that was a really easy war. Like, remarkably easy. We do need to check in on these guys periodically to see when they're going to be at peace. It's going to be a while, I think. They aren't going so well right now. And by that I mean they're just in a lot of wars. I really wonder how these tributaries are going to import to Europa. Like the King of Lithuania in Poland. Oh. A peasant revolt that instantly ended, but another one also started. Okay, so this is 9,000 troops. Hello, Italy. Nice of you to have holdings here. Okay, that'll be easy peasy. And again, for anyone who's unaware, the hotkey to do that, to see who the actual liege of the land is, rather than the top liege, control click. And it actually goes a little further than that. If you're interested to see who has holdings within Italy, you can control click on the Italian kingdoms to do the same thing within that kingdom. And I believe it even works in duchies. So we can put that down. And this faction is still hovering at about 70%. I think it'll be okay, though. Realistically, I feel like these guys are going to be getting over it. King of Syria is the leader here, of course. He's Catholic. Well, that definitely is part of it. I'd really like it if the Byzantines would get out of their wars. I mean, we're not over our vassal limit, so we're not in a huge hurry on that, I guess. But I would like to have this controlled by a duke. That'd be ideal. Oh hey, when did we change back to being an emperor instead of a basileus? Maybe when I restarted the game, it recalculated that? Maybe. Well, the Queen of Sweden is currently 10. And that's awkward. The Byzantines are her suzerain. Okay, whatever. I guess that's fine. So we're just going to continue pushing our borders a little bit here and there for the rest of this game. Of course, there's only 30 years left. But our border pushing will continue to happen automatically with the vassals, and we're going to import this in and conquer the whole world, I suspect, in Europa. I'd be real surprised if we got to Victoria. But the rules as laid out in the description for this entire series, which at this point is quite long-running, the rules as laid out are... Oh, I don't want to be maimed. 60% chance that we are wounded. And we'll like this guy better. Or we'll be maimed. Or a 70% chance. Okay. So somebody accidentally set us on fire. We are wounded. We should recover, though. Let's make sure that we have a... I need to be in the council. Let's make sure that we have a court physician. We do decently skilled. Okay. So as I was saying, the rules are that whenever we conquer the entire world, at that point, we skip ahead to Kerbal Space Program. But that is going to have a little bit of work in Stellaris first. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And we're still quite a ways from conquering the entire world, of course. Although, this is a really good start. Like, we are going to be incredibly strong. Like, look at how much of Europe we control. That is absurd. And we will probably control a little bit more once we switch on over. But that is not for another 30 years. What is going on in Ireland? Literally the whole thing is a revolt? It's two separate revolts. Well, that was awkward. We do need a new spy master, and I think we will put in this guy as our best spy master. Excellent. Now, our chance of fabricating the claims that we're looking for over here is quite low, but I just put this guy here just in case. We're probably not going to end up doing a CB with a claim. This guy's still in his wars. And of course, I'm not going to be declaring this war, but just hypothetically, I want to see if we have a de jure claim on the Duchy of Armenia, is what we're looking for. So let's see here. Can we press our own claim once we get it on Armenia? Maybe, because our mother does hold it. So de jure claim on Azerbaijan. That would be just that county. Jazeera, Savoy, Transjordania. Okay. So we'll probably have to do the border dispute. But that's okay. We've still got some time before that truce is up. And let's check in on our hospital situation over here. Let's see, hospitals. There we go. We'll go ahead and build separated wards, I guess. Actually, we don't need to. I'm not actually interested in that. Lusitania, huh? Okay. See, separated wards is not required. Aha. Now here, a pharmacology laboratory would be useful. Here, an observatory. Let's see. Here, we're going to need a pharmacology laboratory. Here, we are going to be needing a pharmacology laboratory as well. Over here, a medical academy. And over here, we are going to want an observatory just as soon as we have the money, which we currently do not have. Oh, we could become immortal. Right at the end of the game. Perfect. We're gonna try. See if we can become immortal right at the end. We are continuing to stare out the window, apparently. That's not a good sign. Well, we'll see if we manage to become immortal. If not, no big deal. We're just waiting for some money to come in here for the observatory, of course. Trying to get what tech we can before the end of the game. Well, end of the game. Before we import into Europa, where we're going to import our tech level to some degree. That does import, so our starting tech is influenced by how far we get in Crusader Kings. There's a Monophysite uprising that we will deal with in a bit. We'll obligate that vassal. Perfect. And we'll get this observatory built right now. Now, where's this Monophysite uprising? That's 11,000 troops. Luckily, Maghreb has a fair number. That's not a ton. We'll put our best leadership up here. And we're just going to await a little bit of morale. They're marching in over this way. We're going to see if we can get out. And we're going to chase them over this way. It looks like we can't get out. So we're actually going to hold here. We're going to put in our best leadership here. And we're going to see if this force can hold long enough for these guys to get in. And we may actually want to bring in reinforcements from this way as well. See if they can get in there in time. Yeah, this did not hold. They will retreat to here. And this is fine. We're actually going to catch part of their force out here. Okay, we're not even going to try to become immortal, apparently. A complete failure. We didn't even have a chance to make an option. Or to choose an option. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, these guys will retreat to here. It's not going amazingly well, but that's because we can't bring in the majority of our troops. Oh, and here's some vassal troops helping us out. So that's fine. Okay, people are becoming Chinese tributaries. That's not a surprise. That's a thing that happens around this period. Okay, that war is over. We'll put down this force as well. There we go. That's never going to happen. This guy actually... We do need an heir from him if we want to inherit Sweden. I have a dumb idea. For one thing, we're going to hang the peasant, but that's not the dumb idea. The dumb idea is, what happens... I really wish that we could invite this guy to our court. Because we could make him landed in our kingdom. And then I think he would still... As long as he held a higher title, I think it would still pass to us. Like, he's going to be a duke, but if we were to make him a king... even perhaps a titular one, I think it would work. But there's no way that he's going to accept that for reasons. I can't explain that that's the plan to him, so he's not going to do it. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to continue pushing towards Europa, and we're probably going to end up getting this county. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.